Julie, what is your takeaway from these headline numbers, given that for the first time in a while, these new iPhones aren't part of this quarter?
Yeah, I think Apple continues to show that it can weather this pandemic. The fortunate bit for Apple, and it's something they've worked hard at for years, is their target audience is relatively affluent, and the unemployment numbers and this, are not as high for this group, and the pandemic hasn't hit this group as hard. So on one hand, they are still working, they still have spending power. They're at home, so they're spending more money on things like Macs and services to entertain themselves, and they're getting used to working as hybrid model. They have kids at home where they're working. So things like, tablets and laptops are still selling strong.
So, in my conversation with Luca Maestri, we talked about the new phones, and he gave me more color than I thought I would get. Given there's only 5 days of data, he said they've got the tailwind of 4 models, the tailwind of 5G, which is a once-in-a-decade opportunity. He thinks that'll be positive for consumers and for the company. Only 5 days of data, but all the signs they're seeing are very, very positive. What do you make of that? Will this be the years-long super cycle that we've been waiting for?
So it could be, but I would actually attribute it to something different, perhaps. I think Apple's ability to bring like the SE line back in, to have lower price phones is going to help them out a lot. I think 5G is exciting, but for the most part, consumers don't really know what that is. It's faster, certainly, but the real power of 5G that really makes things fast isn't available in most markets where consumers live. That said, that may not deter consumers from buying 5G, but the really powerful speeds that it can deliver simply aren't available for most consumers today.
The Apple earnings call has gotten underway. We're hearing Tim Cook talking about the iPhone services performance stronger than expected. Interesting to hear that from him, given some of the numbers. But of course, services have been a huge driving force. Talk to us, given the upcoming Apple One subscription bundle, the new fitness offerings. How impactful do you think those will be to the overall numbers? Luca Maestri was quite positive about it.
Yeah, so I don't expect to see a step function in growth, right? Certainly the pandemic has helped. We're all at home. People are investing more in services as well as the devices to keep myself entertained, for education, for work, and so forth. But we really don't have a large installed base of an Apple Watch yet. So I think all of these things and adding more to the bundle are going to continue to move the needle. It's going to continue to drive growth, but I wouldn't expect to see something that's step function growth. There's a lot of competition in this market that Apple is entering, whether we want to think about fitness services, TV, or music. There's a lot of competition.